سواء لم لنا قراءتين واحد من كتاب صمد وليه الكتاب ده يكون في وقت بحكي لنا كلام في زمن الحكماء. زمن ده البلد كان بيحكم بحكماء وكان ما في بيت الدينون. زمن ده يقولوا صامويل يبقى كبير في أمه لكن عنده عيال هو مش عارف كده تقول ده يبقى قريب عشان يموت. أخير كليب يختاروا لنا الملك. فهنا لما صمويل ماشي يرسل لربنا، ربنا يقول له امشي كلم لعيال اسرائيل واديها له ولا لكن في حاجه واحده برد بعدها عشان انا ربنا بقول انا يملك كل، لكن الناس بيقول لا انا داير ملك البدل انه جيش البدل انه قوانين البدل انه كوماندرز وهنا الملك بيقول واحد. لأن ساعتها صمويل يتبقى كبير يلقى ما يعلم واحد إنه بدل بيقول لنا حاجة كويس ما في واحد منهم الباقي بيجيب فلوس بتاعنا وإحنا بيكون عندنا احترام له. ما أي صوت من يلقى على نفسه أي صوت ده أي حاجة في الدنيا هنا على نفسه كلمة كبير وما بكلمة حكيم وعسى كلمة كبير كيف ببريك الله ممكن يختاروا لنا حاكم. لكن قل لهم شنو زول البدن بقول ملك بتاعكم يعمل لكم حاجات بتاعكم بنات بتاعكم أولاد بتاعكم بيخدموا لزول انتم بكون أبيد زي كده لزول ما دي براءة اللي في عندكم هو هيشيل لنفسه انتم بكون معلومكم صوت والدستور اللي قوانين انتم بتتكلم ده قوانين لكم كل نفسه مصرفهم الناس بتاعهم دينكم. انا رب جابكم برا من مصر، انا بقول الحاكم بتاعكم انا ملك بتاعكم اني انا ودي لكم قوانين لو انتم ما داير خلاص. ده صمويل ما شاء الله وكلم لعيال اسرائيل وبعد ذلك له ملك، ولكن بعد ذلك كمان في حاجات بتاعت الحاصل للجماعه الحاصل للبلد لانه زول بيشوف نفسه كقوة يملك قوة وشوف باقي ناس ما عنده حاجة باقي ناس ما بكلم حاجات كلها على نفسه بيستقل في الموت ده بيشيلوا حاجة الزول واستمار ده بقول حاجة عادي يكمل حاجة عادي ودي حصل ولكن بعد ذلك كان في تعب كثير عملوا وبعد كثير وصلوا فيه وكم في حاجة بحصل wannan salamun zina ko usuru dito dito hako ali mun ba da dito ali jere wo be ali ma jere wa ayu wa karaba ya kunfi wa ta'afu kun mushi lakin nas ma fi je kitab tasawuf ta'alim lana anina rabbana wadilina iyal ودينا أسرة كري أن تعب من يالده عشان بكرة وكونين المستقبل صمويل هو زول مختار لكن يالده ما ماشي بطريقة الأفريقان كونفنشنال صمويل سيبو يالده وكلهم شيء صمويل هو بس سنوات بتوع مرات بتوع في حكم يحكم الناس لكن يال بتوع ماشي بطريقة لمن صح تعليم ليال تعليم لأسرة عشان برضو يكون مثال لباقي جماعة إذا ما مسؤولية كويس فكان يجعل يكون لنا ويكون لبلد بتاعنا ويكون لأسرة بتاعنا ودي حاجة على حسب نسويها ودي حاجة على حسب البلد بتاعنا هنا الإنجيل يجي يصير مسيح عقل كثير من الناس وفي زمن ده لما نزور أيام وجود الأيام كان ممكن كثير لكن مثال لنا مثال للناس آية في كثير أي سبيل وكمان يد براء الناس تانيين ربنا ودلهم فرصة سنقام كثير جديد وكم تاغا وهناك نتيجة كثير فيه تكون زول ودي فرصة تتعامل زي ما انت داير حاجة وصول نتيجة بتوعه عشان كده التعليم لنا والدراسة لنا لربنا ودي فرصة الحاجات الكويسة انت أشكر ربنا وكمان كلمنا حسن ربنا يجيب لنا هو عشان نشوف طريقة نمشي طريقة كويس عشان ما نلقى في حاجات بتاعنا لأنه أي حاجة نتيجة بتوفيق أي حاجة نهاية بتوفيق والنهاية الحاجات الكويسة اللي بتاعكم بتروح يكون مستقبل فيه مستقبل المبارك مستقبل المساعدة. In the reading of today we read on Samuel. Samuel was a judge, it was the time of the judges in the land of Israel. And the people of Israel demanded that they needed a king. Why? Because by that time, Samuel was already old in age. He was very old, and the children would not manage the country. Because the country, each people, the 12 tribes of Israel, each people has its own territory. It has its own people. There was no unity among them. And they said, we have our laws. Each territory has its own climate. We need a unified factor. Somebody who will be a ruler for us, a king to take care of us. Someone went and consulted God, and God told him, this is not correct, because I am God who brought them out of the land of Egypt from suffering. They should know that I am their king. They should know that I have given them the laws. And if they insist, give them their king. And indeed, they had a king. And what happened? The consequences were bitter. The consequences were not good. The king had the laws, had the forces, had the soldiers, had everything. And therefore, nobody has to say anything. He could take your piece of land for himself, he could take your daughters for himself, he could take your property for himself, for his relatives, for whatever he can do. You have no voice. And so this was the outcome of what they asked for. Be careful of what you ask. Let us be very careful of what sometimes we think will help us. And if it happens that we are the people to whom the good thing for the whole nation has been given, let us be very careful, because there will be consequences. Whether we like it or we don't, consequences will be there. Let us pray that the good Lord gives us eyes to see, wisdom to enlighten us. Because without wisdom, we will do wrong. Without eyes to see, we will not be able to see the correct things that are to be done for the good of all people and for the good of the land. People of Israel, they felt they would be better. Instead, they went worse. This is the lesson for us. This is the lesson for each and every one. Someone would have put his son, but the people rejected his children. Why? Because the children were very selfish. The children were of big heart. The children were not trusted. So they said, no, we cannot be led by this. We cannot be judged by this kind of people. Give us a king. So with this request, whatever they asked was given, and the result was beaten. Let us train our people to be honest. Let us teach our people to be just. If we have gone wrong, let us repent. If you have deprived somebody, be careful, because the consequences are going to be beaten. Whether you like it or not, it might happen in your time. It might happen after you. And the consequences are going to be so hard, so beaten, that even forgiveness by itself will become a problem. And then even if you regret will never give a solution to any problem that has been there for long. So here is an example of the judge Samuel. And here is an example. Someone did not take care of his children. He let them go the way they want. Wrong. Here is also a lesson. People ask for their king, for somebody to rule them. Yes. This they call liberation. They want to be liberated from this. At the end of liberation, what happened? Bitterness, misunderstanding, deprivation, injustice, dishonesty, insecurity. You can name the rest. This, let us be very careful. We pray the good Lord that He saves us. The gospel of this morning is telling about forgiveness of sin. Jesus forgives sin from the people, and people were grumbling. It is not easy to forgive anyway. Let us be honest. It is not easy to forgive unless you have the grace of God. And in particular, if you know that you have not done anything, and the person will not come and say, I am sorry, be very honest. Forgiveness is bitter. It is not able to forgive sin. It is not even here, it can make Jesus Christ to be unpopular, because this person has been all this. And you are saying you have forgiven him his sin and he is walking. What kind of person do you think you are? That God misunderstand between those who are in charge and Jesus Christ himself. The power of forgiving sin comes from God himself. Let us ask the good Lord to give us the power to forgive. Because it is not an easy thing to forgive sin. It is never easy, and it has never been easy. It will continue to be not easy. And this is life. It is not a matter 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, whether you went to school or you did not, whether you were in the town or not. 2 plus 2 will remain 4. But for forgiveness, it is never like that. Life is never a matter of 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Never. There are intricacies. There are thick and thin. There are many things that we have to forego. And for this, we go that the good Lord helps us. Because these people, they were trusting in themselves. And when Jesus forgave sin, they thought he has made a mistake. And that is the weakness in human being. Let us pray that the good Lord give us the strength to forgive each other. Forgiveness is there. But how easy is it? It is just like the struggle for the liberation. Many will die. Many have to be wounded. Many have to go deprived. And that is how forgiveness is. So painful, so difficult, and so hard. We need the revelation of God all about it so that we will forgive ourselves. Praise be to Jesus Christ.